All right, we're gonna go out to the garden and protect our watermelon seedlings. I just noticed this morning that I had a bunch of them shooting up through the ground, so before the snails or whatever's eating them gets a chance to eat them, I'm gonna put some protection around them. So this screen here, basically, this is to keep the birds from pecking on them, because the birds will do that too. I mean, it's a multi-pronged approach to protecting your seedlings, especially when you start them in the ground or when you transplant really small transplants. So I'm going to get this screen off of here, and then I'm just going to cover these up, and then we're going to hope for better results this time. It might have been a little bit cool or early for watermelons at this point, but if you want to have them by, most people want to have watermelons by 4th of July. So last year I got them right at the end of June, which was good. And so we had watermelons for 4th of July, more than we could eat, really. So this grate here is to just keep the deer off of them, or hold up the screen so it's not rubbing on the plants. So these are the two survivors that we have right here, and you can see the seedlings are popping up there, and there's a bunch, way more than I need, but I'll thin them out later. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's another hump there where there's popping out, and then right here they're popping out too. There might be, let's see, that's 3, there's another spot right there. So these little circly things are I just cut these out of some peanut butter jars, some plastic peanut butter jars, and I'm just going to stick these in the ground around them, kind of like this. And I'll push them down in. I can't really do it with one hand, so I'll push them down in there around them, and then these should be protected so that we're going to get some watermelon plants this time. Okay, so I got those slip covers, I guess you call them. Just like I said, they're just pieces of peanut butter jars that I cut up. And those are those two survivors that I don't know. We'll just let them go and see what happens. But there's several, there's like 5 seedlings in there. This one's got 2 of them. That one's got several, like 3 or 4. And none have popped up in this little spot here yet, but I know I planted some there. So once these grow up, I will thin those out to like probably 3 plants, because these watermelon plants get huge. They get like 15 feet long. So 3 plants is enough. Maybe 4 plants, we'll see. But anyway, so I think we got a fighting chance now. I'll be putting that grate and the screen cloth, I guess is what you call that stuff, back over these, and we're still waiting for the cantaloupes to germinate. I planted some more of those yesterday, and I planted some cantaloupes in my seed trays too, because I got really poor germination. On the watermelons, I'm getting great germination. They're just getting eaten by bugs. So that could be what's happening on the cantaloupes too. I don't really know that for sure, because all I know is I never saw any cantaloupe seedlings. So they could be getting eaten by grubs or something. So I'll give you an update on the cantaloupes when I start seeing some of those. And if they don't come up in the ground, I'm positive that they're going to germinate in the seed trays, and I'll just have to transplant them. There's plenty of time for cantaloupes. They really like the hot weather. So that should keep them well protected, hopefully. We've got multifaceted coverage now. I'm disappointed that the snail pellets didn't work better than they did, but we got a hard rain right after I put them down and they might have got washed away. So here we go, we're trying again.